That one was spectacular.
Yeah.
The Frutti di Bosco.
Is it sorbet or?
Yeah, sorbet. Absolutely glorious it was.
Bit of an unmitigated disaster. First real day of the holiday. So yesterday was flight day. We landed at lunchtime, sort of got our general bearings around where the hotel is. Today we've come into Skiathos Town and we've managed to leave one of the phones on the bus. So fortunately we've got location sharing turned on. And at the moment the bus has taken the phone all the way to the opposite end of the island. It stayed there. I've been ringing it. Eventually it looks as though somebody's handed it in, maybe the bus driver. And we've now had a video call with them and they're actually putting the bus and we're waiting for half an hour for it to come back to us. Yeah, at the moment we're sort of just waiting around, killing time. But once we've got the phone back, we'll go and enjoy ourselves.
Oh, you've been bloody photographing that!
Skiathos was one of those Greek islands that we'd never visited. Sure, some of the other islands have got more places to visit, better beaches, or more of a party atmosphere. That's fine if you're 20-something. I'm not 20-something, and I'm happy to leave those venues to the youngsters. What Skiathos has got though, is a really relaxing vibe about it. It really came across as friendly with an unhurried atmosphere of, hey, nothing's worth rushing for. As always, our amazing team of researchers, also known as my better half, well, she'd done an amazing job. She'd found another gem of a location really close to a decent bus route. In this case, bus route that runs the entire side of the island and stopped only 5 minutes away from our hotel at bus stop 18. Absolutely awesome. Staying in Troulos, we were approximately 20 minutes away from the bus stop 0 in Skiathos, heading north, or 10 minutes in the other direction to bus stop 26 in Koukounaries. The best bit is, with the bus tickets being so cheap, ranging from anywhere from around €2 to €3 per person, we could head out without worrying about a nominated driver or getting stung for expensive taxis. Don't be surprised to be sat at a bus stop only for a taxi driver to pull up. They know that if you're looking at a party of 4 people, you're looking at €12 for your bus fare. They can steal the fare and make €10 on what would otherwise be an empty trip back. One hint we picked up from someone was to fix the fare. I'm convinced some of them loaded the price at the beginning of the holiday whilst we were still learning how to play the game. Is the main street that splits Skiathos Town. It is tourist central. There's a few great restaurants and bars where you can obviously eat, drink, just kick back and do a little bit of people watching. Our favourite place was the Alaska ice cream shop. Needless to say, we went back several times. In hindsight, to add a little extra variety, we should have really hired a quad bike or a car for a couple of days. Troulos seems to be one of the quieter locations along the bus route, with several hotels and restaurants spread across a series of fairly large, sprawling areas. You'll struggle to say exactly where the town centre is. From our hotel, we had to walk across a small field, down a path, and cross a main road to get down to the beach. About a 15-minute walk away. It's a lovely beach with a few bars and restaurants. Our top recommendation is the sticky orange cake, known locally as Porta Calipita. Served with a coffee, there can't be a much better way to watch the sun go down of an evening.
So today we've come down to Koukounaries. We were expecting it to be some sort of town, however it looks as though it's just a beach pretty much. So we're going to take a walk up the beach over to that sort of headland, walk back along the boardwalk, and there's a few bars over the back of the beach, and we're going to go and grab a drink.
The bus that we'd paid for a ticket for suddenly got overrun by a party of local school kids. Eventually, the driver decided he could, after all, fit everybody on the bus. I've no idea what regulations say over there about how many bodies you can cram into a bus and still be legal, but hey, I was impressed that the bus had enough oomph to get everyone up to the top of the island. Parts of the island are so steep, I was convinced that we were going to have to get out and push the minibus up some of those hills. The monastery is a pleasant little excursion to get your way into the centre of the island, all for the expense of a €2 bus ticket, which starts from bus stop 0 in the heart of Skiathos Town. Whilst only a journey of around 5 kilometres, it's a hell of a climb, and I've got to admit it, it's one of the better €2 I've spent in my life. As the boat trip was trying to fit so many places into the day, there is only so much time available to see the highlights before you need to get back onto the boat. In the case of Allonissos, we needed to stop for lunch, so we forfeited the optional bus trip. In the case of Skopelos, we took a walk up to the top viewpoints and around to the church overlooking the harbour. However, once again, by the time we'd stopped for a drink, it was time to board the boat again. I'm sure there's so much more to see than what we got a glimpse at. It's a bit of a walk from Skiathos to the end of the runway, but worth the effort to pass an hour watching aircraft coming and going. I'm glad that I downloaded the app, Flight Radar 24, otherwise I could have been stood there for hours with nothing to look at but an empty runway. There were a group of folks stood to the side of us who were purposefully standing in the backdrop of the departing planes. They were having a fantastic time. From our perspective, it was hilarious just to stand there watching them getting covered in dust.